There are 7 documented wonders known to the world today, and the first one is the mysterious pyramids of Giza. The pyramids are widely known as burial sites for dead pharaohs in ancient Egypt. Unfortunately, that's all that many people know. There are very many facts about this masterpiece, and some will sound like a myth to you. So let's get started. The pyramids were built by paid workers, not slaves. There has been a theory, propagated by historians, that slaves built the Great Pyramids of Egypt. However, research facts show that the builders were well-fed, well-paid, and highly honored. As a result, many of them who died during the construction were buried next to the final resting place of Pharaoh as a sign of honor. The mystery continues, and the next fascinating fact is the weight of the building bricks. Can you imagine a 50-ton stone block? These mysterious pyramids are said to have been constructed with over 2 million bricks that weighed between 2.5 and 15 tons each. How they were transported and lifted in an age where technology and heavy machinery never existed still remains a mystery. The Sphinx is ancient Egyptian mythology of an image containing a lion body and a human head. In ancient Egypt, the Sphinx was built anywhere the Egyptians were seeking spiritual protection, like in tombs and temples. The most famous Sphinx is the one that protects the Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Great Sphinx. The Great Sphinx is 73 meters long, 6 meters wide, and 20 meters high. Its size alone are 2 meters tall. The Great Pyramids were once glittering in the reflection of sunlight. They were highly polished with glimmering limestone white casing. These coverings have fallen off the buildings with time, and thus you can no longer see the shining surface. Some of the polish has gotten loose and fallen off due to earthquakes, while others have been cut off and taken away. The Great Pyramid of Giza is made of over 2 million blocks of limestone. All pyramids in Egypt, including those built on the Giza Plateau, are situated on the west bank of the River Nile because that is where the sun sets every evening, symbolizing the realm of the dead. The ancient Egyptians had the knowledge of how to align structures precisely to true north, which explains why these mysterious structures have such a perfect alignment. The Great Pyramid of Giza is aligned to true north within 1/10 of a degree. Scientists are still unable to explain this ancient Egyptian brilliance. While the Sphinx was supposed to guard the dead kings, the Pharaohs Curse is believed to offer protection to the pyramids and kings, along with their belongings. Although many experts stated that the sudden illness is totally caused by bacteria, Egyptians believe the curse is real. What do you think? The pyramids of Giza are the oldest and sole remaining intact wonder of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. This list also once included the Lighthouse of Alexandria, Colossus of Rhodes and statue of Zeus at Olympia, which no longer exist today, plus the scattered remains of the Temple of Artemis in Turkey. Do you know that there were many intentions to demolish the magnificent Giza pyramids? Yes, this was the plan. There wouldn't have been a trace of the Great Pyramids on Earth, destroying an important part of our history. Such a shame. During the 12th century, Al-Aziz Uthman, the second Ayyubid Sultan of Egypt, decided to destroy the Great Pyramids, encouraged by his ignorant court. He gathered a massive crew of workers and ordered them to start the destruction. For 8 months, the workers tried every technique to remove the huge stone, ending in failure. They just succeeded to destroy the small stones and fractions of the big ones. Realizing the process is beyond them, the Sultan finally abandoned the idea. However, the tragic attempt resulted in a terrible gouge in the north face of Menkaure. This experiment gave us an idea of the ancient engineering brilliance and the significant work standing the test of time. And that's how they became the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. There are 3 burial chambers inside the Great Pyramid of Giza which were intended to house Khufu along with various goods and treasures that he would carry with him in his afterlife. Inside the pyramid, one must explore these chambers going through very tight ascending and descending passageway as they were Pharaoh's final resting place. There's a granite coffer lying inside of the main chamber of the Great Pyramid of Khufu, Great Pyramid of Giza. At first glance, you won't notice anything out of the ordinary. It seems just perfectly normal. But when you take a closer look, you realize that it is made of one solid huge piece of granite that cannot fit through the passageway that you just walked through to access the chamber. Was it brought in here, or was the Great Pyramid built around it? Thank you for watching the video. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe the channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications.